Alright, so I'm sorry I haven't uploaded yesterday or for the weekend. I have been very busy during the weekend, but, especially Sunday, but yesterday it was raining so hard last night and so hard throughout the course of the afternoon that I couldn't hear myself think and I couldn't record because it would have just messed up it would have screwed up the quality of the video even more than the quality of the video is right now. And it was raining mostly for most of the afternoon today as well. And yesterday I was planning to I was planning to talk about different subjects, but now that drama is old and now that's out of the window and most of it's all just under the bridge. And but don't worry, I have something else to talk about today, and they're really interesting as well. So, the first topic that I'm going to talk about today, it's very recent. It happened a few hours ago, as a matter of fact. It's not the first subject that I'm going to talk about, but I think it's the most interesting. So, Dabhdude made a video of someone that filed a false copyright claim against him. And when I saw the video and I heard Dabhdude's anger throughout the video, I was just shocked. I was angry at the person who filed the copyright claim against Dabhdude. And in my opinion, I don't think anyone should file a copyright claim against anyone. For one, it is a crime. It's illegal to claim videos as your own. It's illegal to make false copyright claims against anyone, whether it being just a person, a company, an organization, or anything else like that runs a YouTube channel. And this reminds me a whole lot like what happened back in 2015, 2016 when prank channels were trying to silence everybody that spoke out against their channels and the genre. Just basically silencing anybody that were making videos saying that of people saying that prank channels were fake. A good example that I can think of is when Sam Pepper, the person that does he does really bad prank videos. I don't even know if he's on YouTube anymore, but he filed a false copyright claim against another commentary channel like myself, Pyrocynical, if you know who he is. He's like another version of Leafius here. And Pyrocynical had to go through the headache of not making videos and having to set out to get the false copyright claim sorted out, because false copyright claims are a serious issue. It's not a laughing matter. It isn't just a simple flagging. It is a serious crime to false copyright claim someone, and I know I said this already, but I cannot stress how illegal and how serious this is. You can possibly go to jail, you can possibly go to prison for this, for claiming what other people made. And the person who filed a copyright claim, or the person that Dabhdude claims who filed the copyright claim, was a 14-year-old, as he said in his own video. And what the kid claimed was that, what Dabhdude said that the kid claimed was that it was Nintendo. The rights go to Nintendo is what Dabhdude said. But nothing was mentioning about anything about Nintendo except for the characters, the SML characters inside it. Except the puppets, but every every Nintendo character in there. That's the only thing that's related to Nintendo, but everything else, there's no logo, there's no mention of the company itself. There's nothing to prove it that Nintendo owns the video. And it's just frustrating that you have people like 14-year-olds, as Dabhdude claims, going around just just false copyright claiming videos. Here's my message in short: don't do it. It's a serious crime. It's a federal crime, as a matter of fact, so you probably will go to jail for it if you decide to claim a video against someone else. Anyways, on to the next story. Puddle of Pizza made a video this morning on AwfulFanVore Animation, or Fanimations, I mean. And basically what Puddle of Pizza talks about is that he says that mostly what a lot of people say about AwfulFanVore Fanimations, he mentions stuff such as she cannot take criticism, which reminds me a lot like another animation YouTuber, and her name is Speechy, by the way, and I've asked Puddle of Pizza if he could make a rant on Speechy, but the hate on Speechy basically just died out. It's not even relevant, it's not even worth talking about anymore, but I'm just giving an example. Now when Speechy sees criticism, she cannot take it. A lot of people have claimed this, that people have saw her not take criticism on DeviantArt, that she can't take criticism on YouTube. And what I've seen is that she also lies about people that well, I know, hold on, let me rephrase that. In one video, I know she lied about someone, or about people that did not like one video that she made about depression, saying that, and Speechy said that they couldn't handle criticism when she disabled the comments in the video, and it was coming from, ironically, it was coming from a person that couldn't take criticism in general, and she still can't to this day, but she's finally stopped sending hate to other channels. Thank you. It was about time that she finally realized that she couldn't just send hate to other people's channels over a critiquing video. But yeah, that's an example that I know of a person that couldn't take criticism. And that's how AwfulFanVore will usually react to criticism sometimes, and sometimes she'll just call them basically a hater. She'll, just like Speechy as well. And also, I think she said something about she said something along the lines of, if you don't like my content, then don't watch it, or something like that. Or maybe it was a person that was sticking up for AwfulFanVore. I mean, I don't know, but this argument has been used throughout the community and on YouTube a lot. But usually, I don't like this argument. Why? Because usually it's just to deflect criticism. It's just a tactic to damage control when people hate you in a certain situation. And people have been doing this forever. Some people have been able to see through this, some haven't. But yeah, it's just one of those tactics that we just can't get rid of yet. And I'm not saying that we should censor this argument. I'm saying that it's a flawed argument, and some people need to stop using it a lot, and they need to just admit to their mistakes whenever they get criticized, or just admit to the fact that they are being criticized and that they can't control that. Now, also, I don't really think I can say this word, the P word, but yeah, but Puddle of Pizza mentions that AwfulFanVore is also technically, yeah, P word. I don't think I can say this because YouTube over the last few years has been monitoring on what people say, on what people just on certain words too. But I'm not going to say the word. But no, Puddle of Pizza makes the claim that a lot of other people have made, such as Math Dominus, FDA 12, and a few others have made on her. But seriously, in my opinion, I think Puddle of Pizza is right. I don't think AwfulFanVore would act like that in real life, but technically she is considered a weirdo in that sort of way. Just online, I would say that she's a bit weird online, but I don't think that she's weird like that in real life. But yeah, in my opinion, AwfulFanVore is she has a certain fetish for Jeffy. It's interesting to a lot of people, and it's eyebrow raising. Now, there was something else I was going to say. Oh yes, some people defend her on this, saying that she's not actually a weirdo in that certain way, but here's the thing. It's technically still considered being a weirdo, and an uncomfortable weirdo in that certain way, because she has a fetish for a 13-year-old puppet boy. I mean, it's basically comparing to a certain fetish for certain people underage, that are under 18, you know. Some people haven't been able to see this yet, but in my opinion, I still think that's the definition of what Puddle of Pizza said. And overall, those were the 2 points that Puddle of Pizza made in his videos. And before I go, I would want to say this. I would like to thank Puddle of Pizza for mentioning people such as FDA 12 and Math Dominus. And honestly, Puddle of Pizza seems like an interesting guy, along with his friend Luigi Channel 50. And maybe, just maybe, I have an idea for them, and maybe I could get on this too. Maybe they could get on a podcast with each other and share their opinions with each other, because they're well known around the SML community, and I know a lot about the SML community too. I don't know all about the SML community, but I think it would be a good idea for them to have a podcast with each other, just to see what their opinions are on certain things on YouTube, or on the world, or just general opinions, or general topics, or general principles of what their ideas on. Maybe they could have a podcast with each other and share their opinions, whether it being an argument, or whether it being or friendly, or agreeing with each other. I just feel like as if that could be an idea for them during the summer. Maybe I could get on that as well, but it's an idea. Not saying they have to do it, because I have no authority over them, but I just think it's a good idea. They don't have to do it. But I just thought it would be an interesting idea that I would point out, because I just thought some people would need to know what's going on in the SML community when 4 people are talking with one another. Anyways, I think that's going to be the whole video for today, and I'll see you next time.